What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta.
Hello everybody. I am very scared for this case. We are approaching the end of Justice for All. Yes. Hello. Thank you all so much for being here for this momentous occasion. This also very scary occasion because I don't know where this is gonna go, where this case is gonna end up. Is it gonna be our first guilty verdict? Our first scripted guilty verdict? I don't know. I'm really scared here, man. I'm very scared as to where this is gonna go, but let's just hop right in. I'm also having a beverage to celebrate since it is that, yeah, celebrating the end of game number 2 in the trilogy. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. And I also want to look up the bad ending of this, because I don't know if I'm, the save file that I overwrote is the point where you get the bad ending. So if so, I'll go back and replay it on my own. But if, I can also, if that is the point where you have to get the bad ending, I will, I'll just YouTube it. I'll just pull it up on YouTube and watch it, because I do want to see what it is. And then I'll get the achievement for doing that on my own. But we'll see. Anyways, here we go. I am scared out of my mind. This case has me shaking in my boots, for real, for real. Anyways, here we go. Farewell, my turnabout. Trial time. Where's Maya? Uh-oh. That's not a good start. The ominous organ is not a good start. This sounds like Chief Gant's office. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix! Oh, is he running from Franziska's whip? Oh, it's this nightmare again, sorry. Because she calls him Mr. Phoenix, right? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. I'm just a simple defense attorney. Uh-oh. You are no longer worthy of your title. Uh-oh. Why, because you lose your perfect record, maybe? You might be losing your perfect record today? Are you, understanding how Edgeworth felt? Alright. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if the day was written from my memory. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent! I'm scared! I genuinely don't know how this is gonna end up. Because you think with these things, you know, you're scripted to have things end up in your favor with your not guilty verdict, but like, we have to, this guy is guilty, and I don't know how it's gonna go, and then Maya too. Not the Steel Samurai. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Oh, it's that dude. It's this version of him. Does he have, like, a multiple personality thing? Oh. Here he is with his juice, and so am I. Oh, Oof Noise, thank you so much for the posture check. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for being here. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. You're doing this act right with these guards in the background like this? Like, I get that they're part of the background and they won't interact with you at all, but still, showing this side of yourself out in public is kind of concerning, my dude. Hello, Oof Noise, how are you? Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. For some reason your messages wouldn't send. Oh no, that's okay. No worries, no worries. Very weird. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of issues. Lots of bugs. And they're not very good at squashing them. But Maya wants him to get proven guilty. Even though he's my client, she probably doesn't know that her life is on the line here. Or if she does, that doesn't matter to her.
If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever.
Maya! Phoenix. Is that Mia? Of course, it's Mia. Oh my god, I can't look at Mia the same anymore because of these, there's like a tweet going around Twitter that's like, share your favorite Ace Attorney memes, and hold on, I gotta pull it up. This tweet is, has me rolling. I gotta find it. I'm so sorry, but, this... Hold on, I'm pulling this image up. But yeah, there's a tweet going around, it's like, quote, retweet with your favorite Ace Attorney memes. And I can't look at Mia the same again, ever again, because of, this one. Giant MILF ghosties. Phoenix, it's me! Believe in yourself. This has ruined Mia for me. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, game. I wonder if Twitter exists in the Ace Attorney universe? I don't know. It does take place in 2016, but they still were using VCRs at this point. So maybe the concept of online social media sites weren't really a thing? I don't know. I like to imagine some equivalent of Twitter exists. But, hi Mia. Believe in yourself, Phoenix. What was that? This is Mia Fey. This is Mia Fey. What did I just see? Hello, Bet. How are you doing? How are you doing? Anyways, I think there's a couple other good ones in the quote retweets. I'm trying to find some other good ones. I don't think there's any... Can't think of any... Yeah. Anyways. Update the autopsy report. We're updating... Me and the boys updating the autopsy report. You're done? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Me and the boys fighting in court. Boom, we're adding miles to the autopsy report. But yeah, just silly things like that. I'm a little bit afraid to like look through them because of spoilers, but oh, I'm funny, I'm done. This is okay, I see, because the MILF ghosties. Anyways. Oh, this had me absolutely rolling. Hold on. One more. I swear to God, just one more. One more. Okay, this is apparently a scene from the stage play. Edge. What is happening? I need to see this whole scene. He's got backup dancers. Look at this. He's got backup dancers and everything! No, it's so funny because real life Miles Edgeworth, I say that as if he's a real person, but canon Miles Edgeworth would never be caught dead dancing like this. But he's got a whole... I'm sorry. This is so funny to me. I need to see this whole scene now. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I swear I'm done now. I swear I'm done. It's so out of place that you laugh out of pure— literally, that's exactly it! Like, why is there a dance break there? What is happening? Anyways, how's Maya? I don't know. Has she not tried to channel you? Okay. But yeah, I will definitely need to watch the stage play. At least that scene in full, for sure. Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. You can't give up. Believe in yourself. Very important question. Sure, ask away. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Oh, no. Hi. Will you leave me alone? Watch this not be on guard. Watch it. It's a gummy! Aw. You're really mean, Belle. Is it cheating if I use a guide to mark all 152 shrines on the map? I mean, if there's that many, if you find a lot of them and you like just keep track of them, honestly, I think that's fine. I did that in Genshin to keep track of like the oculi on the maps and stuff, so I think that's fine. God, I need to play Breath of the Wild because all this Tears of the Kingdom, like, excitement is infectious, and I wish I could be a part of it, but I haven't even played Breath of the Wild! At least a third of them are freebie shrines. Okay, alrighty. So, yeah, I would say it's fine to, like, just mark them off and like that, to keep track of them, because if there's 152 of them, that's a lot to keep track of. Hi, Gummy. I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Alright, you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're gonna do everything we can and find the killer. How does anybody take this guy seriously with a name like the Killer? Like, like, this has to be a made-up name, because this is a family of assassins, right? But, like, why would you name yourselves the Killer? Like, that's so stupid. There are any underground ones? Oh, okay. Interesting. God. I was gonna start Breath of the Wild last weekend, and then I didn't. I think my brother has a physical copy of it. If not, I might just buy it myself, because, yeah. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the oh no, we gotta stall. We gotta stall for time. If you go in Mr. Edgeworth with everything you got, then you two can draw it out. Oh yeah, if Edgeworth knows what's going on, that we have a rescue team looking for Maya, then we can work together on this. Look at us, working together in court again! Aww, they work so well together, isn't it sweet? I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. With the power of gay and anime. Believe in us. Believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Alrighty. Thanks, Gumshoe. Also, yeah, you're playing Star Rail Oof Noise, right? Has anybody here pulled for Jingyuan? Or Jingyuan? I did 110 pull on his banner to see if I could get Tingyun, and I did. She was the only 4-star I was missing. So now I have them all. His animations are so cool. He looks so cool. Plus he's gorgeous. But I am saving for Silverwolf and Kafka. So, right now. And also probably Luocha. I know my heart is telling me to pull for Silverwolf since I love Bronya and I'm attached to all versions of her, Brony included. But I don't have Welt, so I don't have any imaginary characters, and Abundance characters are in short supply, and Luocha is going to be an imaginary Abundance character, so that's going to be pretty valuable. Although I know they're releasing a 4-star imaginary next patch as well, Yukong. You tried pulling but no luck? Oh no, I hope you can get him though. I hope you can get him. But I see so many people are excited for him. Like, I saw like the Chinese servers broke because so many people were pulling for him. But he must pass. I'm gonna let him pass me by this time and I'll get him on a rerun. Hey, Phoenix, you understand now, don't you? You have something money will never Yes, the real treasure was the friendship we found along the way, or the husband we found along The real weapon was the friendship we found along the way. A true ultimate weapon. It's like that meme, it's like, I'm gonna defeat you with the power of friendship and this gun I found. But like, it's like this. Yeah. But you even got someone that's more than a friend. We're gonna defeat you with the power of friendship and homosexuality. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Let's hope. He has been proving to be very competent lately, so... He has been really on top of things this trial, especially with helping us find the hidden camera and everything. And tracking down where it was purchased from, too. So yeah, Gumshoe's really been pulling his weight this time around, and I'm proud of him. Alright, here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor, because this lazy bones Phoenix is taking his sweet time to prepare. We must take our sweet time in this trial, though, right? Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is just to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews had nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Oh, yes, an assassin. Yes, Juan Corda was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt On Guard. Uh-oh. What a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. This is certainly one odd trial, but all these trials are odd. I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. And we have to act like we're actually going to defend him, too. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Aw, hi Willie. He didn't want to testify here. And I know he believes Matt really is innocent. Now then, witness. Your name and occupation, please. Okay, I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Wow, the rare cooperative witness. Well, that's... I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. But I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. Aww. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we didn't know that either. But, you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you are asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Onguard's room. Okay, sure. Aw, he's like a big teddy bear. The irony there is not intentional, considering all the bears in Juan's room. After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. The butler! The killer! At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. Oh boy! Why am I getting yawning? I'm trying not to have caffeine tonight, and instead I'm having juice. Don't do what I'm doing! I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. You had guests? Probably us, yeah. He was talking about referring to me, Maya, and Pearl, right? Talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Onguard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. Yeah, that was the killer, but I guess Phoenix doesn't recognize that yet. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? Well, for us to find out more, we're just gonna have to charge in head first, right? We have to act like we're actually defending this dude. Alrighty. Let's do this. Huh. You went by yourself to Matt's room. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother of sorts, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright, what's wrong? You're gonna try and trick me into a corner, aren't you? No, Will, no. No. I know, I'm just a poor— what are you doing? Were you told to, like, emphasize how, like, poor and underpaid and pathetic you are and whatnot? Amanda, hello! How are you doing? Thank you for being here. How's it going? I am having a juice tonight to celebrate the end of the second game in this trilogy. We're not accusing you of— we're not a killing. Oops, I'm mixing up my words already. We're not accusing you of anything, Will. I know you've been here before, but that's not at all what's happening. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. I mean, he's not wrong. Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Between vacation and me avoiding Tears of the King, I haven't been able to watch any streams. Oh no! I hope your vacation's going well. I hope everything's going well, and I hope you're having a great time. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room, and then? I mean, the judge always kind of makes you out to be the bad guy, so yeah, that's nothing new. He was standing in front of his room in costume. Like, what time was this? Are you sure that was Matt Onguard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. We're back from vacation now, doing a little lurk while I clean and unpack. All right, good luck with that. I hope that goes well. If that's the case, then you really can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing?
He was talking to a bellboy. What do you mean by it first? Yeah, what was he doing afterwards? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform. He had a bottle of juice on the tray. Juice. Juice. You didn't think he was a normal bellboy? Huh. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? You tell me, buddy! Oh, you can't remember. Alright, it's okay, I'll be nice to him. You watched them for a while. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, right? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you're watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. That's the normal thing to do, but, how long did you watch him? Not more than a minute or two, I think. And yeah, guests. That was us, right? You guys, of course, you and Maya and little Pearl. Thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing that in the hallway. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his— Did he? I honestly don't remember! I honestly don't! Mai was making such a racket in her hyper state, I ended up focusing on her. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. Okay. Well, we pressed everything. Standing there in costume. At first, he thought it was the bellboy. What did he say exactly again here? I didn't think he was a normal bellboy, because, Oh, he felt something weird. Oh, he gave him a tip. Yeah. Oh, yeah! Oh, I'm double pressing, yay. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Alrighty. Okay. He gave the bellboy a tip. Probably his fee for the assassination. Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? That's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket, and that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. Did he have a giant, like, stitch in the middle of his face? Tell me about the bellboy's face. Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. That's not what I meant at all. Stitches in the middle of his face. Yeah, that has to be like a costume of sorts, right? Like, we're gonna have like whack, like full body suits and stuff in this game since things go so over the top here. It went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Or like a mask. Maybe it's just like one of those like realistic like masks, like face-changing masks. Uh-oh. He was there. At On Guard's house.
The butler did it!
Nothing, Your Honor. That means On Guard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink. You have to play dumb here, pretend you don't know anything. Oh, this is so stressful! Oh, God. What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. Do I have to present this guy here? Yeah, I didn't think so. That has nothing to do with giving the tip, but he doesn't mention the stitches in his testimony, so yeah. Did he leave his seat? Would he have given him this? This figurine has to have been taken from Juan's room as a sort of trophy or something. But with the cuts, maybe he's trying to cut it open for something, but what would I point at? What would I like press on? I'd say give him a chip. What's strange about that? Yeah. Or maybe I have to go with maybe I had to press this again and on guard's tip. We talked about his face and got the stitches. His tip, though. He's a huge star. You can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure, but giving him that much, I mean, was a little too much. Like a fee. Alright, about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't even know. I can't even begin to guess. A roll of cash. Ooh, totally not suspicious. God damn! Uh-oh. Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I have to raise an objection. I have to. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical for people like him. Why would it be rolled up suspicious like that? Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? Yeah. Yeah, you know, Phoenix, yeah, you don't get paid for being a detective when that's kind of a thing you do, so like, So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Yeah. Isn't it obvious for the murder of Juan Corrida? Then... the bellboy the witness saw, yes, he was the assassin. It's a classic trope of the butler being the killer. Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims? I love that he's turned up the bitchiness so much. I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelley the Killer? What kind of name is that? He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing like that. Something just clicked in my head and I think I figured something out. Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. Going away with Maya, mayhaps? When he claimed to have a phone call for her? This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So he had to be the assassin. Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room, and if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious, but how are we going to establish proof that he was the assassin? Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to enlighten and or not enlighten, obviously, the exact opposite of enlightening us. Kyle, hello! How are you doing? Yes, you're here for the finale, and I am very scared as to where things could go. I'm also having a beverage to celebrate the end of the second game. But how are you doing? How's it going? I'm very scared right now. Alright, time to be the entire circus again, Phoenix. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. I'm in Con Crunch hell. Oh no! Are you working on the Akechi sweater still? You had to go take was it a number 1 or a number 2 you had to do? I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 p.m. by that time. I have to pair some of my other cosplays. Well, good luck with that. I hope all that goes well. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And then you saw him come out of the room. Yeah, how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform. The stitches on the face, yep. Well, he had those stitches in his face. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt.
So which room did the bellboy come out of?
Juan's room. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, all right. If Maya just comes barging into the court, come on, Gumshoe and Maya, come into the court, please, so we don't have to, like, drag this out. He seemed kind of out of place. What do you mean by that?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Oh no! Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Huh. That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange, wouldn't you? Is it really that I don't know. Oh god! I don't know what to do. You know what? Let's try to be a little Slippy. Slippin' Jimmy, the lawyer show. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really, really is. There really, really isn't! Oh my god.
If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service.
There is no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. They always have to be working, huh, edgy no breaks?
I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Ugh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Alright. Mr. Powers, if you could please amend your testimony. Came out empty-handed. I don't see any amendment there, but maybe I have to pick the other option? Then it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief.
A thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent.
That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us.
But he really is the assassin,
yes, but can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're gonna have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. I thought it was odd for him to come out empty-handed. When I first saw that bellboy, he was holding the tray with the tomato juice and the wine glass that Adrian filled. Oh, what kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. I mean, the wine glass probably, because the wine glass was found in the room. Mr. Powers, never mind that the tray is not there, unless, I don't even remember if the bottle of tomato juice was sitting on a tray in his room or not. We're gonna ignore that. But the wine glass was found in the room, that's true. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really? Oh my god, why am I yawning? He's got all those stitches and he's on the right track, but we have to act like he's not. A baseball has stitches. Oh my god, Phoenix. Phoenix, you absolute clown. Little Edgy is right. You are not a clown, you are the entire circus. Well, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. Yeah, the tray is there, so yeah. The tray, the bottle, and the wine glass are all there. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corda's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. Never mind that this bottle seems like unopened, but or maybe there's a little bit poured off the top. Yeah. Little inconsistency there. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corda's room. He left the tray in his room, which is why he left it was empty-handed when he left. That would mean the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. What if he wasn't dead at the time? Yeah, what if he wasn't dead at the time? Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. Oh no. Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say, empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh, why are you inspecting that man's hands? Yoshikage Kira, is that you? But you're not a killer, so you're not like him. Miles, a man is dead. Yeah, why are we talking about hands like... Stop, not the gloves. I truly cannot look at gloves the same ever again after P5 Royal. Anyway, he was wearing gloves. Everything truly does remind me of him. He really is like a little brain worm. Pitch black leather ones. Sounds a lot like somebody else's gloves. Oh, the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? But, the killer and assassin was wearing these gloves. Just like, somebody else. Jumping off a cliff, I'm joining you. He didn't mention him earlier because it slipped his mind. This does make the bellboy look suspicious. Did he mention anything about pancakes, maybe? So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright, that bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So? A football is made of leather. Oh my god, Phoenix, not this again. Are you calling all balls suspicious? Oh my god, that's kinda homophobic, Will. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I love to play with my... Say it. Balls. Balls! Sometimes I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. It happens. And then he was seen leaving the crime where, yeah, he gave the roll of cash and was seen wearing black leather gloves. Huh. Definitely sus! It seems we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. Uh-oh, he's got more to say? Uh-oh. Aw, he looks so proud of himself. I love Will. He's like a big teddy bear. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, and the old guy just left without even going into the room. Was Adrian in there at the time? Huh. Because she was having dinner with Matt, but was that after the show, though? After that, I went back to the bathroom and then back to my seat. So, the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room? Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident. A lot of it was suspicious to high heaven indeed. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. For once, the judge is on the right track, but we have to act like he's not. Ugh, this is so stressful. This is literally so stressful. We have to, like, act like this is all nonsense. Like, all this can be disproven. I'm just like, ugh, this is so stressful. Please, Maya, please come in here. Please be safe. As soon as you barge in here, we can be like, oh no, we can't find any excuse for this. Oh, what a shame. He knocked on Matt's door. Is that what you saw when you were busy spying? Oh my god, Phoenix! Yes, you're poor and underpaid, we get it. Yeah, where did you watch this from? From the door of the bathroom with my left eye, in a sort of sneaky, spy-like... Oh boy. He does love gossip, he did tell us that. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. He gave something to the person in the room. I wonder if it was a bear. I said hold it! Hold it! I said, hold it! This is giving me flashbacks to, like, when, in, I think the third case, when Ezra was like, objection! I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting. I didn't. God, these two idiots share one brain cell. They truly are meant for each other. That's better. Ahem. What? Oh my god, Phoenix! What are you doing, Phoenix? I get you're stalling for time, but come on. You're really making yourself look stupid here, buddy. Okay. Oh, what did he give him? He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? Ha, ha, ha. If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? This implied that something... The bear was removed, wasn't it? It had to have been the bear that he gave him. Something kind of small and yellow, maybe? This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please try to remember what it was. I mean, I feel like if I present the bear to him, that's gonna be suspicious, and my goal is to make the butler not look suspicious. Von Karma, best girl. You Francisca Von Karma? Oh my god, Liam HQ, thank you so much for following. How are you doing tonight? But yeah, Francisca is best girl. Unless you're talking about her pops and you're calling him best girl. Oh no, I splooshed on my white shirt! No! I should have seen this coming. In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely, what the bellboy did next. Yeah, if I was trying to prove a bellboy guilty, I would, give him the bear, but that's not what I want to do here, I feel. Because that's gonna show that he took something from Juan's room. And whether it be like a trophy, yeah, I mean, it'll come out when it's like washed and stuff, but I did not think this through. Anyways, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, and then he just left. Where did the bellboy go after he left? He opened the door to Viola Hall, went in there, and after that, he kidnapped Maya and pretended to have a phone call for her. Then you went to the bathroom. You went to the bathroom twice. I mean, I get it. Like, I have GI issues, but is Will Powers the IBS warrior of this franchise? I feel like I've called somebody else an IBS warrior here. I don't remember who. Oh yeah, I saw that one. What is that one thing, buddy? You're being vague on purpose. Ugh, the alien, gee. Is watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. Oh boy, I wonder who that was. Yeah, we can ignore that. Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? Maybe we should press the statement about the butler at the door and see what the other options give us. And he left with, or he gave something to him. Let's see what happens if I press and ask him the other questions here. I said, hold it! The person inside, I'm assuming that was Matt, but could it have been Adrian? Or could he, oh. Because Adrian was in the room at the time, right? So it could have been Matt or Adrian. Or a secret third party! I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Was it a steel samurai looking arm? And you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the scene of the crime was handed over to the client. It was the bear, wasn't it? Some sort of wooden statue! Yup. I guess it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing, I'd probably remember. I'm gonna have to present it to him. Okay, fine. Alrighty. It's gonna make him look suspicious, but I guess if you want Will to give us more info, we gotta show it to him. Objection! Silence. What was the point of that pregnant oh my god, really speaking like a Victorian child. The pregnant pause. Oh my god. Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. It was just little old me. I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this. This is gonna be pretty damning evidence, I feel. Yes. Mr. Powers, something you saw. Was it this? Not the freaky music! Well, hey, that's it. That's the something. Well, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. Yeah, I recall we found this at Matt Onguard's mansion. Yeah, see, this is pretty incriminating, I feel. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Coretta in his room, and he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is the Killer's client. Yeah! Oh boy, we had to go along with that. Yeah. Quite unfortunate for us, unless Maya suddenly makes an appearance here. Yeah, sorry, Mia. No, it's alright, your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if he hadn't shown to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. Raise an objection! And just be like, hey buddy, let's just shoot the shit for a bit, you know? Your Honor, a minute please. There are still a few points left that we've not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh god, what am I gonna do? What do I even bring up here? I'm literally just bullshitting to buy time. So, what was so special about this bear, maybe? Why this bear in particular? Yeah, what's the deal with this little thing? The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Oh boy. But if the killer was his client, then he obviously could have brought it home with him, yeah. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Oh my god. Edgeworth, come on! That's just hearsay! The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at On Guard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Why did he take the bear, though? As like a trophy or something? As one last fuck you to him beyond the grave? Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. Can we just start flirting, like turn up the charm to like an 11 or something? Like, yeah, Miles is being like extra smug today, and I can't say I don't like it, because I do. I think we should have coordinated this. You know what, I think... Look at this photograph! Hello, Buster, how are you doing? Thank you for being here! How are you doing? Maybe if... I mean, does Miles know that we're just, like, stalling at this point to see if the Maya can be rescued? Because he sent out the rescue team for her. He arranged it. Have we discussed this ahead of time? Are we, like, we could have organized this together, or plotted together to, like, just everything we want to talk about, you know? Just to make this, drag this out as long as we can. Oh boy, what are we doing? I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Powers' testimony. There's still another one. Oh boy. There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point. What are you trying to pull? Oh my god, another one? Oh, the same. Oh, okay, it's more of this stuff. Alrighty. I guess every single thing? Yeah, we don't know it was Matt, technically, because wasn't Adrian also in the room at the time? There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. Here's something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. Did he see? I mean, in the flashback, it looked like we saw a metal arm take it, and Adrian at that time, I tried to say at that time and that point at the same time, and it came out as that point. At that point in time, she had not yet gone to Juan's room and put on the costume. You're doing homework for 90% of the day? Oh no. Please, take breaks if you need it. Do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. But I hope the homework is going well. If you're going to scream like that, then at least give a good reason why. Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered who took the bear. Really? I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm. Yep, the flashback that we saw that nobody else saw, because it's a mental image. You've gotta be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Can we bullshit and be like, maybe Adrian was wearing the suit at the time? And like, I don't know. We've done 6 tests in preparation for the graduation exam. That's 180 questions. Oh my god, all in one day? Please give yourself a nice little reward or something because you deserve it. That is a lot to do in one day. But even if it's not one day, that is still a lot. But good luck with that. I hope your exams go well though. I also love that Will is still in his little tuxedo from the other day. Uh-oh. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. You've got till the 29th to prepare. Alright, then you're gonna be on top of the game. Yo, nice. And
And as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nickel Samurai.
But Adrian wore the costume. It doesn't matter that she hadn't yet gone to the room at that point. She still wore the costume at some point. Oh god. Oh no. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. I'm doing tests for this week, and then I'll study during next week. Okay. I got a nice little plan there. Good luck with all that. I hope all of that goes well. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt on guard. Oh no.
Thank you, Your Honor, for understanding. You see, Mr. Wright? You could not win against the truth, could you?
Is that Miles's new goal in mind, to like pursue the truth instead of just victories in court? I think that was I feel like that was kind of like originally his intent in mind, with like becoming a prosecutor instead of a defense attorney because he doesn't want like criminals to get exonerated or whatever. And I guess he truly believes a lot of his clients are guilty. But yeah, he seems to go, it seems like the truth is like his most important value right now, as opposed to maintaining like a perfect record. Oh boy. What Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? So far, you've done chemistry and biology, history and geography, still you got native language as well as physics and math to deal with. Oh wow, that is a lot. I hope all of that goes well. Like multiple you've got 3 science classes, chemistry, biology, and physics. That is a lot. I hope all of that goes well. I'm gonna do another saving in case this is, bad endings, per se, and I'm not gonna save over these files this time. I have to raise an objection. I have to stall. Objection! I have to stall. I have no choice. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. The gymnasium has everything. Good thing I'm good at English and computer-related classes. Good luck with that. That's good, that's good. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. Adrian, because she wanted to pin the crime on Matt. Are we gonna pin it on Adrian again? Oh boy.
Is this all you have?
No then. I'm assuming Adrian. Alright, we're in the first save slot again. We got through here with an A average! Oh my god, that's incredible! Congrats! That's amazing! 2 C's, 3 B's, and 11 A's! That is something to be proud of. That's incredible. That's amazing. Congrats. Which would be Adrian! Adrian Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime by wearing a spare Nickel Samurai costume. Yes, there we go. Then the Nickel Samurai's arm that I saw, that could have very well been Miss Andrews. Ooh. But what about Mr. On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion is a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Does Miles know we're stalling? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. This is all for Maya! Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if gesture. Aw, how generous. Aw. His what? No more what-ifs? So we have no more what-ifs remaining after this? Everything reminds me of him! People come in! They go!
God. Akechi has ruined my life. I swear, no character has had this much of an impact on my life. Math and physics for C's, chemistry and databases, computer applications. Oh no, I'm sorry about that. But the rest for A's. That's great, great. Good for that. But, goddamn. I don't know if Akechi made my life better or worse. Can both be true at the same time?
The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory.
They both can be true? Understandable, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Akechi both made my life better and worse. Chemistry, databases, and computer applications are the B's. Okay. Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, everything you must have thought it's strange. Even you must have thought it's strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
Yeah. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Yeah, that is also pretty damning evidence. Why would the assassin take that? I guess if it's like a trophy or something, but like still, that could easily be tied back to his room. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear.
Does this bear have something to do with Celeste, maybe? Was it a gift from Celeste to Juan, maybe?
The prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. It's Miss Andrews herself.
Oh god, I feel bad doing this to her. Because she knows what an awful person Matt is. But I'm gonna have to act like, I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate again here. And act like she's the real culprit. And, oh! God, I feel really bad for her getting caught up in all of this. She was like the only person who knew how awful Matt was before all of this began. And, God, to have to live with that.
Well, I don't know what I expected.
I don't know what I expected going into this, but I knew it would hurt.
You! Swirling around your little juice. What even is in that glass?
It doesn't look like wine. Is it like, oh, that's from Arrested Development. That's where the dead dove do not eat tag originates from, because it comes back to that scene where a dead dove is actually inside the bag. But yeah, it's from Arrested Development.
I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought, in your desperation, you tried to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
We gotta get this guy convicted.
Hi, Pearl. Mr. Nick.
What are you doing here? Where's Mia? Oh yeah, she was channeling Mia this whole time. My brain didn't even register that. Man's name is On Guard. Yeah, On Guard! He's ready to fight!
I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away.
What do you mean by that? Oh, is that Gummy? Is that my man Gummy?
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is...
Do I have a unique... I think Phoenix needs to set unique ringtones for everybody. Like, the Steel Samurai theme could be for Maya, but she's with me most of the time anyway. But maybe it could be for Gumshoe then. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, Belle? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. That's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where DeKiller and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... We don't have any more time! We just had one. Even a single clue would be really helpful. Huh. Do we have any leads? I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself,
I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. Have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent? Huh? I have to speedrun test answers tomorrow because my graduation party happens to be tomorrow night. Ooh, I hope you have an amazing time tomorrow. Yeah. You deserve a nice party for all the hard work you've been putting in. I can see a circus tent. Uh-oh, not the circus. Oh wait, oh, it's Mia back. Mia's back here. Did Maya channel you for a second? Ah, that's what happened when Pearl being like, a force called her away or something like that. Looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now, but I can see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Uh-oh. Oh boy, is my man Mo there? Maya is somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, Belle. Hey, draw a circle on this map, about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! I could see a mailbox under the window just outside. Come shoot, there's also a mailbox! Need to be the best day of my life or the most boring? Honestly, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not really a social person either. Parties are overwhelming and stressful for me. I went to like 2 or 3 parties the entire time I was at college, and I spent the entire time just waiting for when I could leave. Okay, what else? Anything else, Mia, please? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. Felt like I was in an old office, the 3rd floor. An old office building at the 3rd floor. That's where Acro's room was, on the 3rd floor. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. I'm scared! We're out of time, and I'm so stressed, dog. Oh, we just have to bullshit a little longer. I'm so stressed. Hi. We're back. Wait, this is still 4.4-1? This is still 4-1? Huh, interesting. Because normally after the recess it goes to like -2 or something. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. Supposed to last between 5 to 7 hours for a party. Oh no! I'll leave in like 3. Good idea. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will prove us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. This poor woman has really been through the ringer the past few days. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. Does it have something to do with Celeste? I really liked my class to begin with. Oh no! I'm sorry about that. That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? Alright. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. Oh, is that why there's a bunch of slits on it? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. One piece?! At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item, so it's like a puzzle box. Interesting. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. What's in it? Something of value to Matt, I guess? It's a container of sorts, is it? Yes. Looks can be deceiving. Oh my god, she's the 3rd person to say that to me during this case. Looks can be deceiving. Miles, the killer, and now her have said that. This is superb craftsmanship, indeed. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. Alright, cross-examination time. Looks like there really was something to that bear after all. Alrighty. It's a puzzle. It can be taken apart. There's a cavity with a small item. And how do you know about this? You were the one who bought it. Okay. Huh? At Juan's request? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. This was a present from you? That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. Huh. It was a present from Miss Andrews. Alrighty. If you don't know the order, you can't open it. Did Matt know the order somehow then? So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. Then was Matt gonna like have the bear like destroyed or something to like get to the insides? A souvenir from Switzerland. So I doubt there are that many people with the same bear in the country. But this looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside. Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's broken. You really can't tell it's a small jewelry box. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box? Type people like to invade personal space. And they like make fun of anime and your which I appreciate. Aw, I wasn't as patient and calm as I am. Oh no, Buster. But I'm sorry that they're like that. Yeah, just I never really like vibed with like my classmates and stuff either. Like in the past, being kind of like I tried to like kind of like fit in to not be like known as like the weird kid. I guess it's like a common thing for like neurodivergent kids and stuff, learning how to like mask and try to like fit in among your peers. But I've definitely been there myself with trying to fit in so that people don't like make fun of me and stuff. But hold on, sorry, my phone was about to die. I'm sorry about that. You never told anyone. Okay. As long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us. What if Celeste knew? Huh. Did Celeste know Did Juan tell Celeste and then she told Matt, maybe? She doesn't think... We don't know anything about this figurine, so we should try to find out more for now. Can we do a psyche lock here? Because of you don't know the order. Who knew how to solve it? Oh yeah, we already did this. But yeah, nobody... Yeah. Well, let's press her first two statements, I guess. I'm the type of person that doesn't really care about what people do either around me or on their own, as long as they don't disturb it or bother me. That's fair, that's fair. Aw, were they bothering you or something? Aw, that sucks. It's a puzzle. A puzzle. That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. To the people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess this was a puzzle. You have to know the correct order to take it apart. Okay. And how will one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in. Alright, is he doing the puzzle right now? After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Ooh! This is supposed to- Oh, he's having a fun time playing with the puzzle. Aw. Hey, I think it's fun. Puzzle boxes are fun. I also don't like talking to people I can't associate with. I feel that. I feel that. Look at him! He's hard at work. Oh, don't mind me. I love this, man. Judge is so silly. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing with my little stim toy. Alright, that's about all we're gonna get. Uh-oh. Alrighty. Only Corda and Andrews know how to open it. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there's only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? True. Celeste's suicide note is in there, isn't it? What if that's where Juan hid her suicide note? But when did Adrian buy this bear though? Was it after she started like getting close to him? Because he would have hit it if like her suicide was before Adrian started like kind of like getting close to him. So he would have had some other place to hide the note. Unless he put it in there once he got the bear? I don't know. Like whoever they talk to normally, which surprising has happened. Whenever they talk to me normally? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Buster! Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. Uh-oh. All eyes are on her! Because Judgy couldn't do it. Is the suicide note in here? If not, I can only imagine like a... Yeah! It's it! It's the note! It's the note! Oh, no! Oh, what is that? Yep! Mm-hmm. Yep! Yep! This is what you wanted to find, isn't it, Adrian? I'm assuming she didn't know this was in here because, otherwise she would be super protective of it, right? Oh, no. Ah! Oh, no! The suicide note? The suicide note left by Juan Corda's former manager, Celeste Incax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corda himself. I mean, oh, unless the bear was bought before Celeste died. And, because I'm sure Adrian and Juan were acquaintances before then. They weren't aggressive or anything. Oh, no. Seems, Celeste Incax had very beautiful handwriting. And she just as beautifully signed her own name onto this document. That's the closest he'll ever come to calling another woman beautiful. Is to compliment her handwriting. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. How's Adrian doing? I'm worried about Adrian. I'm really worried about her. Oh, she did know. Oh, interesting. She heard about it from Juan. Okay. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Yes. Good luck with your practice tests. I hope all of that goes well. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything was going in Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? I mean, the contents, yeah. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. Oh, but God, I feel really bad for Adrian here. Yeah, I went through so much just to get my hands on it. I was going to burn it for her sake. She did all this to protect Celeste, and it's all for naught. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Oh, I'm scared. It's gotta be something about Matt's true nature, huh? It's gonna be a death sentence for Matt, huh? God, we need Maya here. We need Maya to, like, come back safe and sound. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste Incax led us to a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by On Guard. About being engaged to Corda, and On Guard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all. That's fucked up. And that's all Miss Incax had to say. That's fucked up. There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. On Guard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. So this was the secret, what was written on the note about him being just like an absolute piece of shit and just using her like that. He's going to hold a press conference. Matt Ungard values all above else his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. This is so fucked up. Oh, I mean, we do. Oh God! Now they're. We don't want to defend this man. He's literally holding a hostage. That's why we can't. We have to. This whole situation just sucks. Oh no! Mr. DeKiller's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed the note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with this note inside was found at the defendant's house. Oh no. Oh God, please Maya barge in here, safe and sound, so we can like get this guy convicted. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. I mean, I'm with you there, buddy. How are we gonna escape from this? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. Where do we go from here, though? Yeah, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of the situation through one of those. Ah! The figurine! We'll go with the figurine, because the note's pretty damning. Please wait, Your Honor. I am so scared. I am actually terrified. The assassin took this victim from the crime scene after murdering Mr. Corda. At the request. But yeah! Adrian said that the only people who knew how to open the bear, or that it was a puzzle, were her and Juan. Matt couldn't have known what was in it, yeah. I don't think it's possible that Mr. DeKiller's client was Matt Ungard. Yeah. Because only Adrian and Juan knew the solution to the puzzle. So we could go with that, yeah. We can't tell by just looking at it that the bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Matt Ungard thought the note was inside the bear are 0 to none. Huh? I didn't think of it that way. Yeah. But I did think of it that way and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there's no reason why Mr. Ungard would ever want a jewelry box like this. And he wouldn't have been able to open it. You'll make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It's just a flash, but yeah. Good job with your magic bullshit powers, Phoenix. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. What? No, we're not Junko and Ashima. I would like to direct the court's attention to this. Ooh, the bear. Oh, the bear and the camera. Oh no, he's gonna present all this now. Ugh. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying? Oh no. Thought that spy camera was... Oh, did Gumshoe give it to him? Matt Ungard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And? The victim, Juan Corda, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by Matt Ungard. Order! Don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. Phoenix, why are you admitting it, you dumbass? I say you are confused, Mr. Wright. Once again, you are the entire circus. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was stuffed in the bear's eye. In the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. He was spying on him in multiple locations. God damn. Come on, Gumshoe, bring Maya in here so we can get this guy convicted. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on the camera. Matt on God's fingerprints were out there? Well, Phoenix, looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? Oh. I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Angard learns of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. Yeah, how are we supposed to counter that? Oh boy. Ew, he gets sweaty. Everything reminds me of him. Yes, Chief? What are we gonna do, Mia? Tell me! Yeah, can we run away? I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but he's forgetting something. There's a piece of evidence he really should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded. Oh, I'm sure Phoenix would love to see that. For not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. For not looking into the camera, I assume? I think this time we finally understand everything. This piece of evidence... I have to present some kind of evidence, right? That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I didn't even get a big, like, there we go! There's our little big objection speech bubble. The defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You are beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. This is not like you at all, edgy boy. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, you're telling me what to do, Mia. So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth, but so far. There's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Maybe the fact that Adrian was carrying that card. No? I do believe some special examination is needed into the defense's brain because he's stupid. I'm getting a read on Edgy Boy. Oh man. Okay, it wasn't that. I'd like to see you in my chambers, Judge! Hello, Judge? Alright, well I'm gonna reload because I gotta maintain my health points. But yeah, I feel like the- God, what would it be? It would be my badge! My badge is the evidence. I don't know. I'm assuming this is about a pre-existing piece of evidence. haven't really talked about the guitar case and where the water on that came from. I guess unless we assume it's like a flower vase. This isn't it, right? Yeah. The guitar! Where was the guitar? Nope. Oh boy. Yeah, where? Oops! My phone. Sorry about that. I just knocked into my phone charger. What piece of evidence does he still need to examine? It's not the card. We can say the camera was... I mean, we know that Matt bought the bear that the camera was stuffed into. But if we choose to withhold the receipt stating that truth, we could assume it was from a fan. But that withholding evidence is not good. Alright, that's not it. Oh my god, I'm stumped. I'm a little stumped. I'm a little stumpy wumpy. Huh. The juice? As to where it could have been filled? Nope. Alright, I guess we're just gonna trial and error until we get what we are looking for. Oh! Is it this? About, oh, how only Corda and Andrews knew how to open it? Nope. Alright. I'm literally just doing trial and error at this point. What haven't we, like, fully looked at? What piece of evidence has been overlooked? Didn't, like, Will say he went out around 8:10 or whatever? I don't know. I'm literally stumped. You know what? At this point, I'm just gonna pick whatever. What could he have overlooked? The conference? There was the button? I mean, Adrian was carrying this. Picture? Alright. I'm genuinely stumped. Oh, I already did the bear, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh my god. I feel stupid right now. The note? It is the note! What about the note then? Huh. Yeah, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago, which means... I guess that's, yeah, we're just bullshitting. Yeah, that's true. We don't know who wrote this. Yeah, we don't know for sure who wrote this. But we do have the picture frame. With love, Celeste is written on it. That is a handwriting sample. So, As to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impax or not, that has yet to be even remotely confirmed. Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be... oh no. Are you saying this suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. On Guard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into the bear? Yeah. I mean, that is a very fucked up accusation, but again, we are stalling. Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. If this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. Not one? Recall the witness's testimony concerning the figurine. The only person other than the victim who could have solved it is the witness herself. True. Oh. Oh, did she? Oh, did she actually write it? Right. If you're going to pronounce this suicide note as a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is as the defense has stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed. God, I want to see more angry Edgeworth. I love seeing that angry sprite. It seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. Oh god, that's impossible! This isn't good, Phoenix. One more day? For real? For real? Didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I requested that both the prosecution and the defense further investigate. Maya! Please tell me that's Gumshoe. Please tell me that's Gumshoe. Please tell me that's Gumshoe. Hello? Gumshoe? Gumshoe, please tell me everything's fine. Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. Ah! I'm sorry, Belle. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. He found his hideout, Belle, but the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm gonna keep looking for them, Belle. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. Don't tell me we don't have any more. Everyone wants this man gone, understandably so. Mr. Wright, I can't for us to come this far and... Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that. Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth! Yes! Yeet! Take that! Literally take that phone, baby. Please, we gotta buy us some more time. Court is in session. Edgeworth! Rude! I mean, I know he's not holding back on the rude bitchiness anymore. I mean, not that he ever was, but like he's just dialed it up even further. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but... I am reluctant to do this. However, it appears I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. Come on, no! Oh my god. Yeah, it can't be over. Edgeworth knows what's going on, doesn't he? He heard Gumshoe say, you gotta prolong things a bit, and he knows, because he dispatched the, or he organized the, rescue team. So he's gotta know what's going on here. Thank you, Edgeworth. We love you so much. Phoenix is gonna give you a big ol' smooch after this. And every day afterwards. I humbly request another 30 minutes of your honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time.
But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes?
I believe we can, your honor.
But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and reconvene tomorrow?
30 minutes, please, your honor. That's all I'm asking for.
Please, your honor!
Very well.
Are we now gonna get to part 2 of this? Should be advised that I will not allow another recess today. Not sure if this is helping or hurting us. Oh no. Are we now gonna get to part 4 too?
Right. Well, what's going on with Maya's situation?
To kill her, looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Ugh. Gummy, please tell me you have good news. Report! Is that Mr. Edgeworth?
We don't have time, just spit it out.
Right. Looks like we just missed him, sir. But the killer left a few things by accident in his rush to get away.
A few things?
Can we use any of them as evidence? Oh, I thought you'd ask, though. Got the things he left with me right now, and I'm on my way over.
That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first.
We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. Aww. Well, I'm not a detective anymore. Yeah, he's not technically breaking any rules of his job, you know. Okay. Get here in one piece! Well, One Piece really is real. I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. I'm pulling it all. Oh, Gumshoe, please don't get stalked by traffic. Items left by the murderer. Ah! What was that? Is that Gummy? Did he just crash into the walls here? Oh, Gummy.
Hey, what's wrong, Detective Gumshoe? Answer me.
Was he in an accident? What if it wasn't an accident? What if the killer knew he left with evidence and this was intentional?
It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
Oh, that's fucked up. That accident, I'm sure, is not an accident.
But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get those items before they do, the police will take possession of them.
No, we can't let that happen.
Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance.
Why did Gumshoe? No, Gummy boy! There has to be a way. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. Somewhere between the circus and here, right?
What? How?
I'm sure. Ooh, the transceiver? What if this is the piece of evidence that he took? I don't know. I don't have the right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. Oh, did I fuck up? What I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right?
Yes, get his ass, Edgeworth. Come on. Slap some sense into him. Give him a little kiss for good luck.
It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided.
The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here?
Yes, bailiff.
A phone call? Is it Gummy?
They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do.
I'm so scared! I am so scared. I am so scared. Oh boy!
watch will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, we're both upset. Goddamn. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? Maya! It's nothing, Your Honor. It wasn't Celeste's handwriting, wasn't it? Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court what the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note? Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss... He has to be lying. God, he has to be lying to... I feel like... Even if this is... I guess it could be a fake, or it's real and he's lying to buy us time, because he's with us here. He wants us to save Maya, and he wants Maya back safe and everything. So I feel like he might be bullshitting on this. This could be a genuine note, and all we have to do is compare it to this picture frame we have with Love Celeste. Like, that had to have been written by her. He has to be bullshitting for our sake. God. Miles, you really deserve all the kisses in the world from Phoenix for this, huh? Such a caring husband! Oh boy. Oh, would you care to explain what is going on? This was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it? We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. This has to be bullshit. Well, well. Looks like Mr. Impax never left a suicide note at all. She never wrote anything about... I mean, I guess that's also possible. But I feel like Edgeworth could be the type to lie on our behalf, so that this outcome turns out the best for everyone. God, he really cares about Phoenix, doesn't he? And Maya, obviously. He doesn't want, like, an innocent person to be, like, killed for this, you know? But, God, truly the most caring husband of all time. However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Engard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. How would he know it was in there, though? His theory that Engard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Oh god, that he didn't know it was fake? We could present the picture frame! Unless he's telling the truth about it being fake, and then this picture frame. If this picture frame matches the note and Miles was lying on our behalf, then that's it. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Ungarden to have not have known it was a fake. The picture. Whoops, my phone. Ow, I hit my elbow. Ow. I believe that even more important than finding out if this note is real or not, is whether the attorney's badge pinned to that man's chest is real. That is the million-dollar question. Was that not it? What? That has her handwriting, though. I assume it's her handwriting. With Love Celeste. He couldn't have known. Oh, it's the figurine itself! Because only Engard and Corrida would have been able to open it. Yeah. Oh, shit, did I just skip through all that? Oh, no! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to see. I assumed that I was gonna have to represent evidence. I don't know what happened there. I guess we're unable to provide evidence that he knew it was fake. I really thought that I was just gonna have to pick a different piece of evidence. Oh, shit. Should never skip through that kind of stuff again. Learn my lesson. I was the one who thought of the spine thing, jumping in and stealing my thunder like that. Just, huh? Did he really? could have even bragged about embarrassing Mr. Edgeworth to my grandchild. Another penalty? That's like 2 penalties! What the fuck? So then, the defendant knew this suicide note was a fake, and if that's true, then that changes everything. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Ungod's motive for the murder was, that it had suddenly disappeared into thin air. Yeah, that he assumed that the suicide note was real. It's not as though Mr. Ungod monitored Mr. Corda 24/7. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Ungod didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Reggie. Why don't you show some proof that the victim made forgery at an unknown place? Oh, you can't do it! Oh! I'm so stressed. I don't know what's happening. And I just knocked over my phone again. Whatever. Looks like it is you who has done your own grave. Done your own grave. As I figured. As you figured. It has to be real, huh? It came down to this after all. Oh, what do you mean by that, buddy? You're not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? Huh? If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Ungod's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. However, this witness is a little unusual. What is he doing? This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired... We're calling Shelley the killer up to the stand, aren't we? We're calling the butler up here, aren't we? Who is this witness? It has to be the butler himself. It's... he's bluffing. Shelley the killer. Or is he nervous about that? Oh, Mr. the Killer. Yeah, we're gonna put an assassin on the witness stand. The killer? I mean, the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He is coming here to the... Well, you know he's not gonna tell the truth about who hired him, because he needs a complete acquittal. He can't be, like, I don't know. Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Is this alright? Yeah, we have to. Yeah. I wonder if it is really alright to do this. Very well then, the prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Oh, God. Now then, witness. Your name and, occupation, please. What the fuck? We got the whole, the transceiver on there? Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor. How can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier is. Oh! If not about the handwriting, I guess. Not about the handwriting at all. Oh, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. How do you prove it's you? I understand. Please wait a second. The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness, there is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corda, is that correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corda. Little admission. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's a bad dream. What's he gonna say? This is so funny out of context. We just got a whole, like, radio transceiver on the stand. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Alright, that was not a testimony, boo dude. Mr. DeKiller seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us. Oh, oh, oh. While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. DeKiller is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. Mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? Seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, let's cross-examine. Alright, it's pressing time. We're gonna press all over the place. New save slot. Nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that is why I'm testifying in this manner. This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the DeKiller name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did, that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... Ah! Oh boy. It was only a hypothetical anyway. Alrighty. You're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. The client has already broken the... Oh my god! Hagu, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for following. Thanks for being here. They've broken the rules and acted outside of the prescribed role. What do you mean by that? This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Oh, we can go with this angle and be like, oh, this is Adrian. Where is my accent from? Oh, I'm just giving an accent to the characters. I have an American accent normally. I'm just giving this, the butler killer guy, like a British accent. A very, like, exaggerated, cartoony British accent, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with some character voices. But this is my normal accent right here. Yeah. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now. Getting some Danganronpa V3 flashbacks here. Do you want to die? Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. It is my wish that you grasp that concept. Yes, tell us the name, please! I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow, coming from an assassin makes it less comforting. I don't really care about this extra fluff, just tell us the name! Give us a name, please! We are not a therapist. Well, we didn't press this first statement either. Anything you have to say later, can you just please tell us your client's name? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? Oh boy. Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. It's only because you don't know about Maya's situation, yeah! Alright. Nothing is more important than trust between the client and the assassin. Efficient. Discreet about identity. Yeah, you said something that your client had broken the rules. What do you mean by that? A person who frames another is the worst kind of human. The only one that I can think of who did that is Adrian Andrews. And that's why you feel you can't betray this person? I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. An assassin with a conscience! Ha-ha! Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? Because did Matt never try to frame anybody else in particular, right? Adrian is the only one I can think of who tried to frame somebody else for this. Yeah, we get your point, buddy. In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. Yeah, is this the same as before? Yeah. Broken or roll? Yeah. Yeah, tell us the name. What is it? Is it really Adrian? If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness, what is the name of the client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida? That person's name is... Yeah, there it is! Adrian Andrews! Sorry, this little transceiver standing on the little banister there is so funny to me. But yeah, Adrian is the only one who tried to frame somebody else for a crime, for the murder. She tried to frame Matt for it. But then why was Matt acting all like freaky like that? Witness! That's not who you told... You've been speaking to this man earlier? You've spoken to this man? What if he's bullshitting about it? They're like, yeah, they trust... They tried to frame another person, you know. What are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. What?! Then why did you want an acquittal of Matt, if he's not your client? My guess is that Mr. DeKiller just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. Oop! Ooh. I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. DeKiller told him a different name. Matt on guard, perhaps? This is outrageous! I was deceived! The witness is telling a very serious lie. But you were the one who summoned this witness. You shall the killer! You are my nemesis now. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard. Am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his Why? What's your motive here, buddy? All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this. Yeah. The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, the one who requested the murder was not the defendant. No. With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means Mr. Matt on guard is innocent! Is this the bad ending? I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. But the way this is going on, Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya. Edgeworth is right. DeKiller's lying. Are we sure about that? Ah! Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would have solved the defendant? I'm so scared! Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelley the Killer is certainly lying under oath. Listen, everyone please, that testimony just now, it was all one big lie. Barging onto the witness stand. The suicide's note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It's a horrible, horrible lie. But Mr. the Killer himself testified he's named you as his client. No, that's not true. Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and the button, donning the nickel samurai costume. That's... You even have a motive. You know that Miss Celestine Pax was a large part of your life. You want to follow her, and you wanted to revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead. I know. Mr. Wright! You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please, help me. I know that... Is this where I decide the bad ending or not? I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Would I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? Is this the bad ending choice again? Alright, I am for sure saving in a different file now. I feel like we need to keep going. We're gonna continue here. Phoenix? I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty. You are a lawyer. I know, but Matt on guard is a killer, a murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, I'm no better than I'm on guard. Even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. It's because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten on guard and convicted so many times over, but never took a single one of those chances. I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. Yes, Edgy's more important. Trust? Yes, Edgeworth trusts you! He loves you! Yeah, you trust him. That's one way to put it, Phoenix. Is now really the right time to have these, like, revelations about your feelings at this pivotal moment in a trial? I mean, I guess it works if you're going for, like, maximum drama. Yes, you do trust him, Phoenix. I know the feelings you harbor towards him. Mr. Wright? Your opinion, please? The defense requests to be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright? Right? But the witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I'm not done yet. Yes, we're finding the truth together. That's what it means to be a lawyer. Me and Edgy, we're all about finding the truth now. Is that it? Our job is to find the truth! And now Edgeworth is smiling to himself, being like, you got it, Phoenix. I know Edgeworth is proud right now. Aww. One of those pieces is gonna arrive in the very courtroom. A miracle! Alright. Please, re-establish connection with Mr. the Killer. Yep, oh, he is so proud of Phoenix for going for the truth. Aww. They love each other. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done. What is he talking about? Usually done? But what shall we have him testify about now? Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court? Alrighty. Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of a crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime. While pretending to be the first person who discovered the body and entered the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. Alrighty. This is a most unexpected turn of events for the 5th time now. However, this time everything has finally been revealed. Just a second, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Edward? We still have the yes! Give him the cross-examination! Oh. Yes, let's question. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Uh-huh. What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. We scrutinize the testimony, then expose the lies in that oh so beneficial testimony. Because he's trying to get Matt acquitted. Exactly. Ah! This freaking case! Okay. These are the same. 40 for blah blah blah. You stated that she's your client. What is it, Mr. Wright? Witness, about requesting a hit? Yes. How much is your fee? I see. You were also a good dark horse. I'm not trying to order a hit on anybody, buddy. No! 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 Yes. You! Oh my god, Judgy, no. No. No, Judgy. Witness, let's continue. Thank you, Edgeworth. Why did you disclose the name of your client? Tampering with the scene of the crime. I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill. If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job. Yes. A change in occupation might be good for you. Something a little less illegal. However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. DeKiller. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from their guilt. I'm talking about the button and the knife. Yes, and my business card. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police, I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. To try to make things easy? My business card makes it very easy to identify who carries out the service. God damn. Well, to disregard everything and to go and stab the deceased with a knife. And to even hide my card from sight, that is something I cannot overlook. Oh, what a prideful assassin. You're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing? That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too. I'm not enlisting your services, buddy. God, I'm not gonna assassinate the judge. From the very beginning, she knew he was dead? That is correct. From before my client visited the room. All of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. Wait, what did he say? The knife and the button that she planted. What do you mean by why? Why'd you do it? Fiddling around at the scene of a crime is pretty risky. Why would someone who requested a murder go to this crime scene anyway? I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it? Sadly, that is not possible. My job is to kill, that is all, and to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That's all you have to say, buddy? Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again. I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the 4th successor in the De Killer family line. No! I'm not gonna... I have my lawyer badge. That is my pride and joy. That is my calling in life. Huh. Tampering with the scene of the crime. Did it defame another? She already knew he was dead. From the very beginning. That's odd. Already knew that he was dead. Huh. Yeah, framing that in the card. Yeah, leaving his card for that. Oh. But this seems to be the sussy thing. How did she know he was dead? Is there anything that can prove suspicious to that? But then, planting the evidence, I'm a little stumped. I'm a little stumpy lumpy. Why did she do that? Yeah, creating the scene to frame on guard. I'm a little bit stumped. I'm stumped. I'm trying to prove that Adrian is not the client, right? I'm stumped. I don't know, I feel like the fact that she knew he was dead is suspicious. Already knew that he was dead. But she scheduled this press conference. Is that it? No? Nope. Alright. I just want to maintain my health point. That's why I'm reloading. But yeah, she scheduled the press conference. And she wanted Matt exposed. Huh. Can I prove that Matt was the one spying? That's not the question, that's being posed here. Oh boy, I'm a little stumped. Planting that, that's why you said she had broken the rules. Huh. You said that she's your client. requesting a hit? Oh, he's asking about the fee as if I want to do that. No, Judgy Wudgy, nar. It's not like that. You can't overlook tampering with the scene of the crime. I'm stumped. Did it to frame another? I mean, she did that. We know she wanted to frame that. Sorry, my phone just fell again. Oh yeah. We know she wanted to frame that. While pretending to be the first person. I don't know, this statement feels suspicious. Especially since, like, Edgeworth. She knew from the before that... Yeah, Edgeworth is thinking that statement's odd too. Is there anything that that indicates that she didn't know that he was dead? I guess maybe this? Yeah, the glass. I guess, yeah, I mean, we have her testimony about him, yeah. About her giving the juice, right? Your client had no idea Juan Corda had been murdered, but how do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. The glass... Yet again? Mr. De Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corda had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? Yeah, I guess someone could think that. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, true, they wouldn't have left their fingerprints. That makes sense. Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Yeah, she'd be more careful not to leave her fingerprints on the scene. Isn't it a waste of time to ask us about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? Oh. I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corda's death. If not, then it can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. Sorry, I hiccuped mid-sentence there. How strange. Huh? Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection to this absurd situation? Uh-oh. I'm so scared. If the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in trouble. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without evidence. Ah, sorry. He knows we're stalling, doesn't he? Yeah. That was an awfully weak objection for the two of you. Anyway. Man, oh my god, words. Anyway, I am positive that there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well. Oh my god, where's Maya? Yeah, with the items. Oh my god! Maya! About a week ago it came. Request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. I feel like my accent with him is like shifted several times. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory and I believe I made no mistakes. So you physically met your client, huh? That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. Alright. About a week ago. Yes, I am quite sure. I of course had my own preparations and I was barely able to finish. When you request my services— No, I'm not requesting your services, my dude. A very specific date. A very specific date being the day of this awards ceremony. Yep. Did you ask why on that specific night? No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions. Press further. So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night? The bear. The bear. The bear? With the alarm that was gonna be off about 8 p.m. for 1 hour and all that. Or he's talking about the bear puzzle. I'm sure there'll be a bear-shaped figurine in one corner of this room. I'd like you to retrieve that item for me. Okay, never mind. Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference, after all. That is correct. If I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that... I'm yawning. I would not have known where that bear figurine was. It has to be important. The client knew the secret of the bear figurine. And Adrian said that she knew the secret of it. So, yeah. The client knew about the bear figurine. Adrian knew about the bear figurine. Yep. Oh, we all knew that already. Never mind, never mind. You met at a certain bar. You physically met Adrian Andrews? Of course I did. Why was that? Press further. Yeah, he paused. I'd like to ask for a few more details. I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. My accent's changing again. I have never taken requests by telephone or mail. And why is that? That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye. Like you posing as a butler at your client's house. Yeah, it has to be important. If Mr. the Killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he's mistaken. Really was? Am I saying it was Adrian Andrews? No! Ugh! This is stressing me out. Your client was Adrian Andrews. He says they met. Oh my god. He says that they met. About a week ago, request for the award ceremony. Met at a bar to discuss and finalize it. I mean, Adrian seemed to want the contents of this note exposed. I'm supposed to, like, raise suspicion that Adrian might not be his client, right? On the night of the ceremony, maybe it's the camera? For, like, the interval with the 8 p.m. interval? The bear. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that knew about the bear. Yeah, we already know that. Huh. On the night of the ceremony. This is not it. Nope. Would it be maybe the, No? Alrighty. Met at a bar. That is what occurred, and you believe you made no mistakes. Making the rock face. About a week ago, because they wanted this to happen on the night of the awards ceremony. They met in person. So they met in person, like posing as a butler at his mansion. Oh, what if I said no? What if I said to let it go? I'm just curious. What happens if I say let it go? I guess not. Alrighty. I'm stumped again. This is a tricky case. I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here. Proof that Matt bought the bear. I mean, this is the spy bear. I'm a little stumped. The camera going off at that interval. Nope. Alright, I am stumped. Met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize things about a week ago to have this take place on the night of the press conference. Matt claimed he didn't know about the press conference, though. Stumped! What happens? You physically met her, he says. I just did that already. Always meet your clients. I'm stumped! The butler of On-Guard Mansion, but that would also be getting my client guilty, you know? Oh my god, I'm stumped! Why on that specific night? What if I let it go? Probably nothing. Oh my god. Why on that specific night? Because it was the award ceremony, or he didn't ask. Press further. The bear. For the bear. Has to be important. Yeah, same thing. The bear. They knew about the bear. Bobbity bobbity boo, bitty boo, bitty boo. I'm really grasping at straws. Yeah, the bear would be too easy, yeah. Client wanted the bear containing the suicide note. I'm stumped. I think I need a hint. Honestly, I think I need a hint, so if anybody has a little tip, I will gladly accept it. I'm stumped. I haven't gotten the info I need from me. Oh, I need to press more, I guess? Okay, thank you. 1 week ago, you had your own preparations and were barely able to finish. Specific date was because of this. Why on that specific night? He didn't ask why, but we've pressed further on. We've let it go. That doesn't give anything. Pressing further. Yeah, the suspicions, and he says about the bear. The bear-shaped figurine. Yeah. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. Inside, with the note inside. It has to be important. What if I said it's not important? Would that be... I mean, I guess I should probably do things differently. Let's just see. You met, and meeting them in person, never taking a request by telephone or mail. Look them in the eye. Looking them in the eye. Does that include one covered eye? I don't know. It has to be important. I don't want to tell the judge the testimony's not important, you know? Or maybe I said it's not important. What if I said it's not important? Because I'm trying to prove that it's not Adrian somehow. What if I said it's not important? I probably do need to do things differently. Why he meets his clients is not important. That wasn't the point. Stop sidestepping my questions. Did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? I've already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with... Ah! Got him! Him! There we go! I had to say it was not important. Sneaky. Talking with him face to face. And Adrian is a gender-neutral name. So, by saying the name Adrian out loud, the assassin probably doesn't even know who Adrian is. Yes! Yes! He said him! I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. If that's the case, witness... I saw him. Adrian is not a him. Ah! Got him. Got him! I'd like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time. That is correct. That is when you thought he was trustworthy. How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct. That is impossible. What? Shelley the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews? Why would you say that? This one slip-up about her. So what is the issue? Her! Her? An egg? If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, you didn't know she was a woman. Yup. Oh my god, he's dead! He died! Oh my god, the assassin died here. This witness testified to the following, that he always meets with his clients face to face. He's never met Adrian Andrews in person. She's innocent! I mean, she did tamper with the crime scene, but she didn't hire him. Is he leaking oil or something? What the fuck is that? Nasty. I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with her name. It is, gender neutral. It is a very androgynous name. Unluckily for Mr. De Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. Look at him making assumptions that women can't hire assassins and do crime. God forbid women do anything. Charlie De Killer, this court demands an explanation. No, I'm gonna give him the Gant Ubu voice.
I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another.
But for such a prolific assassin, that doesn't seem likely. You remember something different now?
Yes, of course, please. If you could allow me to testify once more.
Oh boy. He's just gonna lie some more. Please give us the truth, my dude.
Yes, now I remember I took that request by mail. There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of Juan Corda and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client had to be a man.
So you took this job through a letter, even though he literally said earlier, I don't take requests by phone or mail. Yep, he's bullshitting. Oh yeah, if I break it completely, that's gonna get Matt proven guilty. Yeah. We can do this, come on! As long as he's standing there across from me, I can place my trust in him. Yes, I can always count on him to fight back. That's why we make such a good pair at uncovering the truth. Oh, God. The 2 of them, I swear. I'm just... By mail, even though you said earlier that you don't take them by mail? Yeah, you always meet them in person, you said.
Yes, I suppose I did
Say that, however, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible. Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me. Save that for Edgy Boy. Confess! You can't badger a witness with such a harsh word. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Do I have proof he met with his client? I mean, he did say him. I don't... I do? Wait, the picture, or Will's testimony, I have some saying that he met... But that would be getting my client proven guilty, though. With, Will's testimony saying that he saw the killer and, Matt talking. But his testimony isn't part of the court record, so... I'll just say I don't right now, so yeah.
Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is just the nature of right and wrong. What a little shit.
I love him. Alright, you gotta tell us about these other cases? Why could you not meet with certain clients?
Recently, I've been receiving more.
Oh my god, more people assassinated lately?
If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Yeah, that's a weird way of putting it. Times have changed. It's now, yes, information and computers in the year of our Lord 2016. Computers are all newfangled shit by now. Well, I have joined the times and not to electronic mail. Oh my god. This is such an early 2000s game. Email. Wow, what a bozo. What a freaking pretentious bozo calling it electronic mail because you don't like abbreviations and whatnot. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, get Polly back on the stand. What? 1228! Yeah, no time for bullshit, says Edgy. 2 or 3 other small things, huh? What does that mean, buddy? Does that include stealing the bear?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
Probably should know what those are. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide. Mr. Attorney. Uh-oh, did I fuck up? Yeah, he's getting mad exonerated here.
Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client? I smell the stench of a backstabber! Like you backstabbed Miles! And should you turn out to be one, there's gonna be a hit out on me, huh?
You know what? Let's be bold. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were.
If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice.
The bear figurine. Yep, stealing the figurine.
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine? It was inside the suitcase. And you handed it over right away. Gave it to your client. Huh. Alrighty. Give it to Adrian Andrews, but found this figurine at Mr. Engarde's mansion. If you give it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there? We're waiting for her there. Was part of the plan to frame Mr. Engarde. There has to be a contradiction. So the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews, but I know somewhere there has to be a contradiction. If I present something trivial, if I want to make a strong point, I have to present strong evidence. Oh, fuck. Do I lose if I, like, present the wrong evidence? Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at Engarde Mansion. Is that correct?
Yes. Where are you going with this? You might have remembered a few things incorrectly.
She couldn't have been the recipient. This isn't it. The camera was bought by him. He's ignoring me. This was not the right answer. Do I have proof that proof that it wasn't her that was gonna get the bear? I don't know, maybe I go with think it over again and just press the rest of his statements. With the article, it assumes that they were already getting cozy with each other. I think I might need to go back and repress, you know, or go with other statements. I'm just gonna pick whatever. This is not it. Yeah, this is not it. What if I just try to press the rest of his statements and see what happens? Let's think it over again. When you saw that, you thought it had to be a man, because God forbid women do anything. Oh, you did see the face once when you went to give your client the figurine. So you said him, but he still said him. Wearing a mask? Oh, well, the nickel samurai mask. I don't know, let's see if there's a contradiction. One thing sort of does stick out with me. Witness, I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Let's recall Mr. Powers' testimony. Yeah, he had to make sure he was giving it to the right person. Yeah. And then Matt was in the costume too. True. And then when Adrian, she wasn't in the costume at the time. We received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. On Guard. And at the time, he was not wearing his mask. Oh, got him. Yeah. That night I did wander the floor as a bellboy. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying jewels to various rooms. Is that so wrong? The man who gave me that tip was not my client. He was probably just a very generous person. Yeah, a generous person. Like, wearing a very authentic steel samurai costume. Oh yeah, he said this already. If I can receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I be standing around here prosecuting? Oh. And where is your evidence that the large roll of cash was not, in fact, a tip? Oh no, show me the money, Mr. Attorney. Yeah, me. You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. In fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client. Uh-oh. It's not like that at all. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know? Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all. I think we're on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I am free to cut contact at any time. I'm so stressed. Huh? At the rate we're going, we'll destroy his lie, and then, yeah. It's gonna be convicted. Yeah, we need those items! Do I have any proof that Adrian didn't ask for the bear? I don't think it's possible for her to be a recipient of the bear.